because we've been learning this past week. Let's just talk about it. We have been learning this past week about how to go live, about how to use YouTube, about how to use technology. Listen, we are grateful for the learning lessons. But Divine Rising, this is a new segment on collective consciousness called Rising Rituals with Ray, where I just give you a little juice for the rising, a little bit of energy for you to carry throughout your day. And one thing I wanted to talk about today was, what is synchronicity? I went on a walk, which is why, and I've been streaming every day between 8 and 8:30, but for some reason YouTube is not uploading my videos on time. Again, learning experience. But I went on a rising walk today, which is why I'm a little later than usual. And because the weather's so beautiful. Have you noticed that? The weather is gorgeous. So I went on a walk and I realized that there were a lot of synchronicities along the walk. And I was like, I wonder if people really understand what a synchronicity is. What is a synchronicity? So I wanted to talk about that today. I want to talk about how to realize when there is a synchronicity happening, because the universe is always communicating with us. The universe is listening to you and communicating back with you, and so is Mother Gaia, the earth, right? But are you aware? Do you have your attention on it to be able to decipher what this means? It's not like Mother Gaia speaks to you in English. She speaks to you in her own divine way. So let's talk about how to break down synchronicities. But before we get into that, I just wanted to invite you to join us for the Integrator Summit on February 18th. We are going to have a lit time. We're going live like all day today. So stay tuned and go ahead and turn your notifications on. And if you haven't, like and subscribe the video, of course. But turn your notifications on. We're going live all day, all week, really, with interviews for the presenters for the Integrator Summit. We are talking about mind, body, and spirit, and most importantly, the integration of the three in order to get you to a level, your next level of self-mastery. So if you're on your self-mastery journey, this is specifically for you. This is for you. We want to help you get and provide as much value, and we're getting experts, top experts in their industry, in their field. So we're super excited. And most importantly, besides integrating self, we are also integrating the conscious community. There's been too much separation. There's been too much separation from age and culture in the conscious community. So we've got a beautiful rainbow of people who are going to be presenting from different ages, backgrounds, different cultures, all of that. We're coming together on one unified stage to bring you this amazing message to get you to the next level of self-mastery. There's going to be live music. There's going to be, we have a Qigong expert that's going to be running us through some exercises. We're going to get the body engaged, the mind engaged, and we're going to tap in spiritually. So definitely check out our live videos. Subscribe to the channel so you can see we're going live with Adirondha later today. Bryn Drescher later today. So make sure you subscribe and check us out. All right, let's get into synchronicity. Enough of that. What is synchronicity? So I decided to look up a dictionary definition first. What is synchronicity? Synchronicity is the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significantly related but have no discernible causal connection. The simultaneous occurrence of events. The simultaneous occurrence of events. So it's when you notice one thing and then you notice something else that might not be related, but they happen either in succession of each other or at the same time, right? But they have no discernible causal connection. So for example, this rising on our walk, we consciously walk around this neighborhood and we're like, we're raising the vibration, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like every time we walk, we're creating this grid work, we're creating this circuit of high vibrational energy, the things that we talk about and the energy that we're putting out into the neighborhood as we walk around. And it was just so interesting because we walked past the school, we walked the lap. So we walk about a mile to the school, we walk a lap around, they have like a little track in the back of the school, and then we walk about a mile back, okay? So it's about a 2 mile walk and some change or whatever every day. Well, today we walked, and I was like, do these kids even go to school? Like, are these kids even in school? And Sahat's like, I mean, I don't really be seeing a lot of them. Somebody be in there. And so I was like, I don't know. Anyway. And then we started to hear some faint voice in the distance. And as we got closer and closer and approached the school, we realized over the speaker system, over the PA system, was somebody, probably a principal or a teacher or somebody, reciting affirmations for these children. And we were just like, oh my God, I love that. I absolutely love that. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I was like, do you think us walking around and spreading our high vibrational energy had anything to do with this? And he was like, and so that right there is a synchronicity. When you are talking about something and you have immediate proof that you're on the right track. And what does proof look like? Proof looks like something that backs up what your intention for something, or something that a synchronicity can arrive in divine numbers. 333, 444, 1111, right? These are called angel numbers or master numbers. You can tap into the frequency of numbers. And so again, later on our walk, and this is like a good 10, 15 minutes after that, we were walking, and then I was just like, I'm so grateful to be able to be out here and walk in this beautiful weather. Like, it's getting warmer and warmer. It's still February, and I'm grateful. We out here in Chicago area, you know what I'm saying? In the Midwest, it's cold. Usually, this is the coldest month of the year, but it looks like it's getting warmer for the next couple weeks. So I am like beyond excited we can get back outside and get to moving. And I just like expressed my gratitude in that moment. It's just like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Mother Gaia. And then I look down and there's a penny on the ground. That's a synchronicity. You're welcome. I am abundant. You know what I mean? That's a synchronicity. Synchronicities show up for you in different ways. For example, you ever think about calling somebody and then they call you? Their brainwaves picked up on your brainwaves, right? It's in alignment. When something is in alignment, synchronicities occur. I'm going to repeat that. When something is in alignment, whether if it's your thought process, your actions, your emotions, when something is in alignment, synchronicities occur. Okay, so while you're moving and navigating out in the world, and maybe sometimes you feel a little stressed, or sometimes you're feeling a little emotionally perturbed, or, angry, or whatever it is, look for the synchronicities. Look for those little, for example, feathers used to be my biggest sign from the universe that I'm on the right track, from Spirit that I'm on the right track. Yeah. Well, I was listening to a channeling. It was like a Q&A session or something, and I don't remember if it was Abraham Hicks or if it was Cryon. It was just like many years ago. And I was listening to this channeling, and this guy was telling a story about how he envisioned this beautiful feather. He created it. He was working on his manifestation abilities, and he created this feather out of his imagination, drew it out with polka dots and all crazy colors and purple, and very tropical bird it would have come from. It was a completely made up thing, and he created it. And he was like, if this comes, then I will basically believe. Like, I'll believe. And he let it go and released it into the universe. And here he lived some kind of city. I don't recall what city it was. But he was walking down a city street. It was like downtown area. And right in front of him floats this feather that he created from his imagination and falls in front of him on the ground in the city. And he was just like, what? And so ever since that story, I was just like, oh my gosh, feathers are so magical. And I would associate feathers with that story. And so it began to unfold where I would be experiencing something like either very traumatic or experiencing something that brought me like anxiety or worry, or was overwhelmed about something, and then all of a sudden a feather would be there. Or like I would go to a house showing, like we were looking to rent a new house, and there would be a feather on the front porch. Or I saw a feather on my walk while I was walking my dog when I was living in Vegas right before I ended up finding out that I was going to move back home. Like, so before something big in my life, before I was about to move, before I got a new car, like, before something big in my life, I would just like walk by and see a feather. I was just like, oh my gosh. And for example, a couple months ago, and in this last year, there's been a series of events that have taken place that are propelling my life forward. A couple months ago, we were on a walk and I found 4 blue jay feathers, like together. I was just like, oh my god. First of all, blue jay feathers, not just like any old regular feather. And like, not saying that all birds are just any old regular, but you know, it was a blue jay. And I was just like, that's amazing. So there's ways that the universe will communicate with you. Are you in alignment to receive it? Are you paying attention to these little moments where the universe is like saying, hey baby, you're on the right path, keep it up, right? Or sometimes you'll get warnings. When you don't listen to a warning from the universe, I'll never forget, I was in college and I'm not going to get into the whole story, but I got warning after warning after warning. I really, really, really wanted to go with these frat boys who lived in um, the floor below me. It was like the boys' floor, the girls' floor, something like that. The first floor was boys. And so in this particular dorm, and so the boys below me went with all the girls that were on my block, like on my little dorm area. All the girls, they had dates to this semi-formal. And I had to go to rehearsal because I was in theater and I was assistant stage manager and I couldn't miss a rehearsal, so I couldn't go. And it was like final dress rehearsal or something crazy. So I couldn't go to the semi-formal. I was so mad. So many times I was told to leave them alone and focus on, you know, where I was at and enjoy being where I was at and, you know, bond with my cast and bond with my crew and stuff like that. And I was like, no. I wanted to go to the after party with semi-formal, like, and go hang out with my real friends, not my theater friends. Like, long story short, after 4 major signs of don't go, like, I dropped a bottle of UV blue, like, it crashed all over the ground and had to clean it up in the dorms. I was definitely underage. Long story short, there was many, many signs. Like when I finally got to the party, and I couldn't get any alcohol up until like I finally got to the after party. Everybody around me was already drunk. It was just miserable the whole time. I get there and they hand me a Newman Center cup. The Newman Center was like the church group on campus, and I would go there for Bible study, and I was just like, I can't drink alcohol out of this, and then I still did it. There were 4 different things. It was like I had a clear sign not to do this, and I continued to do it. And immediately after I finished, like, I didn't even finish that first. I was like just getting into it. Finished that first cup. Boom! Vice comes through the door, and everyone who was there who was underage got drinking tickets. I had to pay like a $350 drinking ticket. Back in college, underage, you know, and had to hide it from my parents. It was a lot. But my point in that is the universe gives you clues. The universe gives you signs. The universe gives you information. But what do you do with it? What do you do with it? Let us know down in the comments. Let us know down in the chat or whatever. What signs have you gotten from the universe lately? Have they been good signs? Have they been warnings? And what did you do? Did you follow it or did you go against it? All right, that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all go to theintegratorsummit.com. We're going to be getting deep into some amazing content just like this. We are beyond excited. So go to theintegratorsummit.com and join us February 18th. And also, if you want to get our free ebook, go to 7spiritualmistakes.com and get our free ebook of 7 biggest mistakes after your spiritual awakening. We got hacks in there on how to overcome those mistakes as well. So give you a nice little blueprint on how to stay in alignment and achieve your next level of self-mastery. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a beautiful, magical, and manifesting day.